Today it's the 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the SMU Mustangs. This opening round playoff game about to kick off. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, he said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really script early in this series to get him the rock and make sure he can establish the running game. I'll keep you posted on how that's going from down on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The SMU Mustangs offense comes on the field first today. In these postseason games on the big stage, obviously turnovers a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. They're going to run it. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Knight. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down. Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down
block,
after
bro.
a short gain there. Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. The pass rush closing in. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. The line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Young. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Fighting Irish offense trots out there for the first time in this playoff game. A year ago this time, of course, the Irish left out of the bracket and complaining loudly about that. This year's team is in position. Remember, a couple years ago, they got to the championship game and came close against Ohio State.
I thought they could have made a deep run a year ago, Chris. Like you said, that's why they were so loud when they were left out. The problem is, can't lose to Miami when Miami is basically the last team in the bracket. But here they are, and you've got to credit this entire program for building something that is sustainable. They have taken a step forward since Brian Kelly left the program, and now clearly a championship favorite.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Great move there. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. To the air. It's Carr. Locates the tight end. It's complete. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. He's got room to run. Look out. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Mustangs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, this is something that we see week in and week out. Every one of these defenses and these defenders are becoming more aggressive at the football. You see the punches and the strips. They're trying to get that thing loose. And as soon as it's on the ground, you got the potential for scoop and score. This one's headed back for 6. What a huge play for this defense.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Here comes the pressure. The receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass is caught. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. They bring the punter onto the field now. So it's SMU in front here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. The back's got it. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now. Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll give it to the back. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do. And here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose. And now you got a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game. On
the run, he'll let it go. And this pass is on target, caught. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. They mix it up with a run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And the SMU offense is back on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Breaking into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Jennings. The pocket breaking down. Ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Coming after him. Touchdown, SMU. Powers into the end zone.
Great teams close the half well, and that's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Young. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Trying to find some room. It's Williams. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. We're set to get the 3rd quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I talked to the SMU head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And is intercepted. Touchdown, Mustangs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Young. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle, it's Hale. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the 1st down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside at 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. Oh, he's got open space. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A short completion of the tight end. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the 2nd half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Using his legs, it's Williams. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now. Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the The SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes as a head coach, you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard. But this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
And the pressure's on. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. And here comes the punter onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They bring down the returner what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So it's SMU in front here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this seems like a case of too little too late for this defense today, but you start to build on these successes. And remember, the eye in the sky don't lie. And, Chris, they're going to go back to this film, and they'll be able to fix things and look at the effort and look at the schematics. And a play like this, maybe it spurs them on to something.
Breaks. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line.
Chris, they knew that the crossing routes were going to be a big part of this offensive game plan, and this defense has got to change something up. I think it's the pass rush. You've got to disrupt the timing of the quarterback and get your hands up and try to deflect the football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is finally able to cue in on this quarterback. He's been very effective so far today, and then the offense goes back to it. Maybe they went to the well one too many times, but finally the defense adjusts, and they're able to key on the quarterback and get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to continue to do that because I tell you what, this quarterback has been effective today.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. The defender wins the fight for the football.
Chris, don't you get the sense the fans are like, now you stop them? They give up so much today and then finally get this pick. I think it's too little too late.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown on the play. This one could go either way. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming.
Chris, one of the things that goes most overlooked when you're talking about the pass rush is the coverage. And here, in particular in man, they're taking away the quick and easy throw, forcing the quarterback to hold the football, and allowing that rush to get home. It's a beautiful job of the combination, coverage and rush working together.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Green. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Mustangs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. I'll tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the single back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going. And here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Second down after that run on the previous play. What a special moment for this program, this campus. You get a home playoff game and you come through. You manage the pressure. Something to celebrate, Joe.
You just can't top these environments. Chris, being on campus and at home certainly was a huge advantage for this group here today. And now they need to retain the momentum. We talk about it all the time. And these teams that are going to be sitting at home right now, that they have a bye, they don't get the opportunity to establish rhythm. And we'll see if this group can take the momentum created today and potentially get an upset win in the next round.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step towards realizing their dream, a national championship.